get started. Thank you, Angie. Okay, so welcome everyone. Hope you are all doing well, and thank you for taking the time out tonight to attend the Zoom broadcast. And we're going to be sharing with you a very interesting concept of cash flow quadrant. And as I'm sure a lot of you here have already heard of the gentleman called Robert Kiyosaki, and he's really recognized as today's leading financial expert. And he's also the author of the best-selling book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, as well as Cash Flow Quadrant. And so this particular concept, Cash Flow Quadrant, actually came from his book. And it's actually, a New York Times bestseller. And he has been spending his life teaching people how to attain financial freedom as well. So like many people early on, Robert Kiyosaki had a very negative or closed-minded attitude toward network marketing system. So for those of you who are guests on this call tonight, you may or may not understand what network marketing system is, but we will share with you about the cash flow quadrant and how that is related to the network marketing, as well as the company that we're part of called shop.com, which is shopping annuity with sharing of economy as well. But interestingly, Robert Kiyosaki changed his mind, and as he evaluated and learned more about this industry, and he has opened up the way that he thinks about this industry. And he found some things that are extremely beneficial, especially for those people who look for changes, particularly related to their financial as well as cash flow quadrant. Hello there, Susie. Thanks for being here. So basically, let's have a look at the different quadrant. The first is what we call the employee quadrant, which is on the left-hand side on the top, where people actually have a job and they are trading time for money. And so for people that actually work in a place where you've got a boss, then you're actually an employee. And so what I'd like us to do for those of you who are on this call, perhaps we can be a bit interactive and share about, out of these 4 different quadrants, which is the one that you're part of. And I know that once I've had, one person who actually are in 4 different of these 4 quadrants as well. So then, number 2, is the self-employed quadrant, which basically is the kind of people that trade more time for more money, and you work for your own success. And so basically you own an expensive job and you created that job for yourself, and at the same time you're all in one. That includes that you're the boss, you're also the professional, the owner, and the worker. And that's a very interesting situation whereby, yes, you may be earning more money than an employee. However, you actually really, short for your time, because of the fact that if you stop your work, then, you won't have any income. So the third quadrant on the right-hand side is what we call the business owner quadrant. Okay, and the business owner quadrant is the quadrant that has what we call SOP, standard operating procedure, where you have one income source, and if that particular business dies, then you lose your income. However, the good thing about being a business owner is that you leverage on people and the system. And so you have people either working for you or with you. And so together, the people working for you and with you gives you the leverage. And the system also gives you the leverage, which means that, if you are not there, you will still have the income that keeps coming in. With that, though, expansion incurs additional financial investment, and it also creates competition if they're, the same type of business. Business owners build businesses, and, with entrepreneurs, we build network and leverage on the existing businesses. And so then we can actually minimize competition and share investment due to the vested interest. Okay, so, but that not many people can really do it, because with being a business owner, a lot of the times you need to have high capital as well. But for those of you who know about shop.com or Market Australia, it's actually in this particular quadrant, and it is an internet franchise business with an A+ Better Business Bureau, rating, which models the traditional network of a business owner quadrant, which we'll talk a little bit about later on, and we will share the differences between traditional business like the business owner quadrant as opposed to shop.com. Okay, so then the fourth quadrant is investor quadrant. So your money works for you, and you basically, have passive income through your investment, whether it's a property or share trading and different types of investment. So for those of you who are on this call, perhaps you can share with us, what type of quadrant are you in? Are you in one or two or more than two? Are you an employee? Are you a business owner, self-employed, or investor? So I think, a lot of times when we're looking at diversifying our income, people actually are in more than one as well. Okay, so then let's have a look at the business quadrant. Now, with the business quadrant, as we mentioned, you have one income source and standard operating procedure, and you leverage on people and system. And with this particular quadrant, you can expand, your distribution. However, you always have this across, different types of business, not just in one area, but in different areas if you need to expand. So if that happens, then you need to have additional investment, and that will create competition, because if you are across different industries or different areas of the same industry, then competition is a reality. And not only that, you also have the potential to build network, to leverage on existing business. And, the good thing about, being an entrepreneur, that you have the opportunity to build network and also minimize competition and to share the investment as well. Okay, so when you have a look at the differences between the traditional business and, our shop.com Market Australia business, and first of all, traditional business, you need to have a group acquisition of a lot of money to start up, in some cases, hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars. And if you were to start up local expansions, then you need, to have a lot of income. And diversify into other industries as well as other location requires extra investment as well. And more depth, you need more investment as well. And so whether it's local and interstate or international, again, the expansion cost is a lot of money too. Okay, so if you have a look at, on the other hand, the shop.com business, which we'll share with you a little bit about at the end, it resembles the traditional network. However, it's built on total equality. So what that means is that every income center has the same capped income potential. And so it's really fair, and we have the same requirements for everyone, and we can own multiple centers. And you don't have to pay extra whether you're actually expanding locally, interstate, or globally. So that is amazing. And the other thing is that new income centers can actually help you to solidify the income of previous linked centers, and you don't have to worry about additional financial commitment for multiple centers. So all you need is to put in extra time to build that network. And the amazing thing about shop.com, apart from it being able to allowing you to have total equality, is to 100% of business volume, creating excellent teamwork and synergy as well. So if you have a look at this person, let's say that's you as the unfranchised owner, if you have 7 different centers in different parts of this network, you can earn already up to $187,000 1,200 or more in the equivalent in the particular country that you're in, and this is in Australian dollars. So every qualified business center receives 100% of all the business volume generated by all the centers down to infinity. Okay, and I can see that there's a couple of people that have come in. Thank you for being here. All right, so then let's have a look at the traditional, as I mentioned, business versus shop.com. What's the difference? Now, for those of you who are in the traditional B quadrant as a business owner, startup generally will need at least thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not more. And whereas with shop.com is very, very low startup investment, and in traditional business, all individual business startup has its own earning potential. Whereas with shop.com, all income center gets 100% business volume from the organization. And with traditional business, each business setup needs extra money to expand, whereas, you know, with shop.com, everyone is entitled to multiple centers and you don't need to pay extra for that. And with traditional business, new business expansion has no direct benefits to existing businesses, and every extra business entity costs extra, money in order to invest, and with overheads as well. So let's say if you have a small business in one area and then you have another one in another area, you have to pay extra for investment. Whereas with shop.com, you know, the new income centers can solidify the income of existing centers, and you don't need to pay extra financial investment for the extra center. You only need to put time in order to build it. And so that's why, you know, if you look at the traditional business, is basically built on asset ownership with high overheads. Whereas with shop.com, you know, we basically, you know, build with really low overheads and sharing of economy. So what is sharing of economy? Well, sharing economy is the trend that is really happening right now and is not going to be going away. And as if you look at the traditional and shop.com, money actually drives the growth, whereas, you know, with shop.com is people driving the growth and the money as well. So to understand sharing of economy is basically a model that is often defined as peer-to-peer based activity of acquiring, providing, or sharing assets of goods and services that are facilitated by a community-based services. So basically, when you have a look at the platform in front of you here, like Uber, Airbnb, Amazon, Alibaba Group, and eBay, PayPal, etc. So these are the companies that actually don't own anything, or they don't make anything, or they don't have any particular commercial outlets. So the paradigm shift is that they really, you know, don't have ownership of everything, yet they are able to earn from the platform itself and share the wealth. So say, for example, Uber, you know, they don't own any cars at all, but then, you know, people that use their service, you know, is connected by the Uber service in order to use the vehicles. So that's very, very interesting. And it was founded in 2009. Now it's already got more than 40 million users, company value more than 50 billion. And another example, let's say Amazon. Amazon actually don't make anything, but they actually have so many things that are on sale in their particular platform. And they were founded in 1994. Now they already have 300 million users, and their company is valued at $700 billion. And it's really amazing that Amazon doesn't own any of the products that they promote in their platform, yet they provide this service, and that's why it's very, very interesting, okay? So that's what we call the sharing of economy, because of the fact that, you know, the products are not owned by these particular companies, yet they are able to share the economy and create wealth through this paradigm shift of sharing economy. So what is this business model that is driving it? Well, but basically the model that drives the sharing of the economy is all about this platform that connects the goods and the services to the consumers. So as we already talked about, let's say Airbnb, I'm sure, people may have used Airbnb to for their holidays. And if they want to stay in a house, they go on Airbnb, they can get access to places to stay. But Airbnb doesn't actually own any of the houses or the units or apartments that they provide to their consumers. So that is, the sharing of economy that we're referring to right now. So what we have on our side, though, is shop.com that tonight we're particularly wanting to share with those of you who might not have seen this platform. Well, this is actually a platform that we call unfranchised or internet franchise system, and it's also called shopping annuity, which we'll explain a little bit later. So how did shop.com come about? Well, it is actually the platform where we have, as you have a look in the middle, an opportunity for people to convert their spending into earning. Exactly like, Uber, Airbnb, Amazon, PayPal, eBay, etc. Shop.com doesn't own anything. We have two different lots of products that we provide to people. The first is what we call our exclusive products. The second is our partner stores. Now, both of these areas, we don't own any of the products, the company itself. However, we are able to connect these goods and services to the consumers, the customers, and our clients. So let's say if you have a look at the top left-hand corner, a lot of our partner stores like ASOS, Airbnb, David Jones, MCAL, ASOS, all of those that you see, I'm sure that you are familiar with, are partner stores of shop.com, and we have the ability to connect these goods to consumers. And another example is a weight management system that is our exclusive products, and it's called Transition Lifestyle System Weight Management Solution, which is something that I personally am very passionate about. And as a coach with that specialty, I provide a coaching service to my clients through shop.com in order to provide the coaching as well as the products. So as you can see, we are sharing what we have both through our exclusive products and our partner stores to the people that are in need of these products. And so if you have a look at what shop.com really means, is basically in both the B and the I quadrant that we talked about on the right-hand side, which is the business owner and the investor quadrant. And it's basically a company that was created with the system where every time a dollar is spent, it creates an income for that person and for all who are economically connected within the system. So that is why shop.com is actually even better than the other company that we shared about, like Airbnb or Uber, because as we talked about Uber, yes, you can actually use it as a consumer, but then you can't have a piece of it in terms of, earning as the owner of Uber. However, if you want, you can actually be an owner of shop.com and earn money through it. And hence, on top of, getting the discount for purchasing things through the shopping annuity, you also can earn extra money through being part of the shop.com company. And so our goal is to really help people to go from the left-hand quadrant as employee and self-employed to be a business owner through shop.com. But at the same time, we also have the opportunity to help people to invest through converting spending into earning. And so the shop quadrant is another way that we call it. Okay, so basically, if you have a look at this particular slide, you will see that is an interview from Bloomberg when J.R. Ridinger on the right-hand side, who is our CEO and owner of Shop.com, who actually purchased Shop.com in 2010, where he was interviewed, particularly, from the left-hand side, he wanted to help people to move from the employee and self-employed quadrant to the right-hand side, where you become a business owner and investor. So our goal is really to move from the left to the right so that you'll be able to have the leverage as well as the opportunity to have money working for you, because as you invest in your annuity, that can happen. So you may or may not understand what an annuity is. Let me share with you what that is through our business plan. Okay, so just let me go to another slides that I have to share with you guys. So basically, as I mentioned, Shop.com is also known as Market Australia. We have a mother company called Market America, is the unfranchised business. And with this business, we have different areas of expertise people can be specializing in order to earn extra income. So at the center of everything, we have a why. It's very important for us to understand why we are doing certain things. So the reason why you're on this call, it could be that you want to know more about how to earn an extra income. But with Market Australia or Shop.com, let's go through why we want to be learning more about it. Well, first of all, we are financially strong, 27 years old company. Like this was an old slide. It's actually 27 years old already because we started in 1992, and it's a proven system with worldwide training and support and the ability to convert spending into earning. And with while you are here, it could be that you wanted to earn additional income or secondary income, or you want to actually reduce your debt or pay off your mortgage. You might want to have financial and time freedom, early retirement, or security. As we talked about, the gentleman who wrote the book Cashflow Quadrant, Robert Kiyosaki, he talked about early retirement is something that can be established and done if you have a good plan for your retirement. And that's why we want to be advocating Market Australia Shop.com as a way for you to look at considering evaluating to have an early retirement. So in order to position yourself for success financially, this is our offer for you tonight. You might want to consider having your own business, or you want to have a shop that you can be using to promote different products and services online or using your mobile phone. And the other thing is an annuity, which we call ongoing freedom annuity through shopping. So what are these things? Let's go through them. Well, first of all, these are the things that you're already spending money on already, right? Whether it's entertainment, whether it's your personal care, housing, toys, electronics, these are the things that one way or the other you're shopping anyway. So if you are able to spend money and convert all this spending into earning, it's a no-brainer. It makes sense, doesn't it? And so that's why we would like to share with you how you can get started to get the opportunity to convert your spending into not only an earning, but in an investment through what we call a shopping annuity. Okay, so first of all, to establish your business, we have 5 different steps. You can actually, apply to become either a sales representative or an unfranchised owner. You can come in with no cost to buy any of our products, as we mentioned, that are on the website of shop.com at cost and earn retail profit. However, if you do that, you're mainly really just working another job, and you will still be in the E quadrant or S quadrant at best. However, if you actually, become an unfranchised owner, you can buy the product at cost and earn retail profits, and you only pay subscription fee of $129.95, and you'll be able to participate in the management performance compensation plan, which is actually a business plan that allows you to earn an ongoing income and an ongoing annuity for you and generations after as well. So when you do that, you'll be able to have all these different websites that are available and in different countries as well. And at the moment, in Asia Pacific, where we're at, apart from Australia, we have other countries like Malaysia, Singapore, and Hong Kong as well, that you can be part of in order to have business owners there. So I understand tonight I actually have two business partners or potential business partners or people that are interested from Malaysia and Singapore as well, that you can be part of this team. So step 2 is to create a business. You need to be establishing your business development center. So with that, you will be having business volume on the left-hand side, which is basically the our branded products. So as you can see, all the products that are on the left-hand side are our own exclusive brands. And if you don't know much about this yet, you're welcome to, take a look at the websites of the people we invited you on this call, or you can contact me. I'm more than happy to share more with you. But tonight, since it's a very brief overview, we won't go into too much details of each of our branded products. And IBV is the Internet Business Volume, where we call them our business partners, and you can also purchase through our shop.com, and we have more than 700 of these different shops available as our partner stores, and you can purchase them and earn IBV if you become our business partners. If you are a customer, you can earn cashback as well. And I'm sure some of these you are familiar with, like David Jones and Dan Murphy's, right? So when you have these, you basically have different tools that can help you to merchandise and to market and to sell these products, including the different websites there, as well as social media. And then step 3 is to qualify. To qualify, you need to accumulate a minimum of 200 business volume to qualify your business. So your left and your right BV and IBV banks will be opened. Once they are opened, then you can start accruing your business volume and internet business volume. And we have what we call Fast Start program, where you'll be able to get 300 business volume to start off, 200 on your first center, and then 50 on your second and 50 on your third. So with that, you have 3 different Fast Start programs that you can choose from, whether it's the shop.com one or our makeup range, Motives Cosmetics, or a web solution, which is for people that are business owners that small to medium business owners that want to have a website or social media online presence to promote their products or their services. So in that kit, you also have the subscription kit with all that you need to be successful, including your getting started guide and catalog and flip charts and home shopping list. Again, if you want to know more about what's in the Fast Start kit, you can go to the person who invited you to this call, and they'll be more than happy to go through it with you, I'm sure. Hello, Mike. And then step 4, before I go on to that, is just to tell you that it's only $439, and it's a big saving because you actually, if you were to purchase this individually, is more than $700 individual purchase. So it's really, really a cost-saving way of coming into the business, and you will also have a bonus 300 BV as well, as I mentioned. And then the next step is to activate. Activate is basically to have, two business partner, introduce two business partner. We call it sponsor, meaning, introduce one on your left, one on your right that are both qualified with at least 200 BV that you bring into your business. And if you placed one qualified unfranchised owner in your left organization and then one in your right organization with a minimum of 200 BV, or if they start with a fast start program, as we talked about, then it will be 300 BV, then you'll be able to be activated. Then you will be eligible to start earning commission. So then let's say if you, introduce Mark on your left and Kate on your right, and then you will continue to then help them to, as you learn, you teach, you manage and support them, is actually do the same thing that you've done by applying, creating, qualifying, and then helping them to activate as well. So let's say Mark actually, introduces health professional and Sarah and Ray, and then, Kate also introduces a personal trainer and Anne and Bang. So basically, more people lead to more people, and so you'll be able to then obviously have expansion of your distribution organization. So when you look at this, you may look at this and say, oh, this looks like some type of, marketing system that is sort of like, some people call them like multi-level or pyramid, but in fact, it's very different. The fact of the matter is, whatever job that you're in a pyramid structure business where the boss is always up the top, and then those that are in the middle management, will never earn more than the boss, and then those that are in the lower level will never earn more than a middle management. However, what we have here with shop.com, people that come after can earn a lot more than those that come before them, because we are, 100% up and down as placement, but at the same time, the more centers that you have, then you'll be able to earn more. So new UFO placement means that if you have someone new that you want to introduce into your organization, you can place that person to the very bottom of either your left or your right sales and distribution organization. So in this case, Matt is someone that you personally introduce. When you place Matt to the very end of your left organization, then Chris, health professional, and Mark will all get 100% of the business volume there. And it's the same on your right-hand side. Let's say if you're a senior business partner, up the top, if you have a person called Erica that you can place on your right-hand side, and all the business volumes from Erica will 100% go up to web designer, and then Kate and back up to you and your senior business partner as well. So your senior business partner also can place a new franchise owner, in this case, Lisa, down to the very end. Again, Lisa's volume will then go up to everyone on that organization, back to your senior partner. So that is really, really amazing. What that means is that everyone is actually working alongside one another in synergy. It's not 1 + 1 = 2, it's 1 + 1 equals more than 2. Because of the fact that it's 100% going up and down. And when you support other people, the volume assignment means that, you can actually assign BV and IBV to one unfranchised owner that you personally have nominated to be placed under that person. And you can assign that to them. So that's amazing. So basically, I'll just share with you how the income is earned. Basically, this disclaimer is to let you know that the following income representation is intended to let you know that, if you put in the effort, follow the system, then, it is really possible for you to earn the kind of income that we're going to be sharing with you. However, it's not for a typical unfranchised owner, because it all depends on how much you're following the system, your talent, your hard work, and your dedication as well. Okay, so basically commissions are earned this way. We have a fantastic tracking system that searches daily to infinity. And that means it goes down to the very end. And so to the very end by you, your team, and everyone's customers. So then when that happens, you receive 100% credit for all the volume generated within your organization. So whether it's your MA branded products, which will be the BV, or the partner store purchases, as in IBV. So as you can see, the red part, which is the MA branded products, say the Ultimate Aloe Juice, the Heart Health, the Rose Bar, which is our personal care products, are the branded products as Isotonics, which is our flagship product, which will give you 100% of BV if you receive that credit. And then, say in the green area, you have our partner store products like Dan Murphy's, pharmacy, booking.com, bonds, etc. You also, like BV, receive 100% credit for all of the internet business volume within your organization. And so both BV and IBV, you actually get 365 days to earn the commission as well. So when you get to 1,200 on your left and right organization, then you'll be able to earn $300. When you reach 2,400 on your left and right, you also earn another $300. And that is not from 0 to 2,400. It's an extra 1,200 from 1,200, which is 2,400. And then the next increment is 3,600. Then you will earn another $300 commission. When you reach an increment of another 1,400 BB from 3,600 on your left and right, which means you reach your 5,000, you earn $600 extra commission. So what that means, you can get up to $1,500 for your commission cycle. And so that is the BV side of things. As we mentioned, the red bit with all the branded products, as you can see. And then the IBV is the same thing as the BV products of our partner stores. Again, 1,200, 24, 36, 5,000, you can earn up to 1,500. So that's basically how you earn both the BV and IBV. Now, the other way that you can earn extra income is through what we call the management bonuses. The management bonuses are earned through completing business development cycle with yourself and two other business owners, one on your left and one on your right. All three of you, including yourself, cycling 5,000 on the same week. So when that happens, then the company will cut you a check by means of depositing another $600 check deposit into your account as management bonus. So that is extra $600 available on top of the $1,500. So that means you can earn up to 1,500 plus 600 just on business volume alone, 2,100 per week. Possibility as a potential. But if you look at IBV, which is an extra 1,500, then you'll be able to earn a potential weekly 3,600 per business development center in total. So if you want to earn more income, then when you get started, you already have 3 business development centers. And so each of the center, as we mentioned, you have a weekly potential of 3,600. 3 of them means that you can earn anywhere up to totally weekly 10,800 earning potential. Because if you actually have a second and a third business volume that you want to get started, you only need to have one more person that is on the right-hand side of your 002 and the left-hand side of your 003. So that means, you're able to earn up to 10,800. And the sky is really the limit. You can have up to 999 centers all up, and if you basically have 5,000 in even just one center, you can earn 3,600 per business development center. So depending on how much money you would like to be earning to reach whatever goals and dreams that you have, then you can develop the number of business development center in order to reach that. So basically per week is 3,600 maximum per center. And if you want to have 187,200 per annum, that's basically with that center already. But if you think that, okay, well, I would like to have more, then obviously you can actually build more and more center. It all depends on your goals. So the other thing that is important for you to be aware of is that we have ongoing business activities. That is, you need to do what we call an auto ship, which is per month, 50 business volume minimum and 10 IBV business internet business volume minimum. And UFMS now is $26 instead of $22, and then retail is $200 per 3 months, and annual renewal is $99.95. So basically, that is a nutshell, a summary of what we would like to share with you. The unfranchised business highlights is that you can convert spending into earning with the shopping annuity. You can earn immediate retail profits and cash back. You can have month-to-month accrual of group volume of 365 days, 100% credit for all volume and people placement, and unlimited income potential. So that is what the highlights of this business that you can be part of. So basically what we would like to ask you are these 3 different steps that you can consider. Number 1 is, if you're ready, then you can establish your unfranchised business by converting your existing spending into earning and build your shopping annuity. However, I would highly recommend that you look at this plan more than once, because looking at it once, you probably won't fully understand it. Most people will have to see it at least 3 times in order to fully understand it. So go back to the person who invited you to this meeting tonight and ask them to show it to you again, and then perhaps go to one of our live business presentation. You can book a follow-up, schedule an appointment to have your questions answered, or you can start a trial run, or if you are not already a preferred customer, you can register with the person who invited you to be VIP customer of ours and try our exclusive products and or our partner store products as well. So basically, that's all I wanted to share with you tonight. And thank you, everyone, for being on this call. And if you've got any question, please feel free to just type it on the chat bar, or if you want to maybe unmute yourself, you're more than welcome to do so as well. Okay, so let's have a look. Any question, anyone? I can see that we've got quite a number of our business partners, and 3 partners, 3 of my friends and guests that are here. Any question, anyone? If not, perhaps we have 1 or 2 people that might like to share their experiences as a business owners. I can see that Auntie Ann Look is here. Anne is a very, very successful business owner. If you don't mind sharing with us, she's actually at a level that we call executive director, earning anywhere between $25,000 to $36,000. And she has been a business owner for a long time in her previous roles and her business as well. She's a $1 million earner. So Auntie Anne, would you mind sharing with us some of your experiences as a very, very successful business owner?
Sorry, yes. Actually, the business is not very hard. Just follow the system. And I'm not smart. I always think, but the system is simple as long as you just follow it and you just raise up leader. Because it's not said you have to raise up a lot of leader. That's why I always tell my business partner, each one focus on two, each one focus on two. Everybody do their part. It's a teamwork, you see.
Yes.
Just if you are working for somebody, you can't leveraging your time. This is about leveraging, each one leveraging each other. You don't pay me, I don't pay you, but we work as a team. That is very important. And you focus and you just do, persistently, you will be there. I feel this is not, the platform for me, for you, for everybody is the same. It's just that we need to come. I feel this business major is training.
Yes, training is important.
Yeah, training is knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge, you can't do it. And you have people who already do that to teach you and to share with you. There's a lot of YouTube webinar that you can, duplicate yourself with them. Yeah, I feel there is no such thing. That's why it's not as smart or anything, because this business is really company take everything. Just like if you have your own business, you have to think what the new thing. You have to, crack your head and you have to put in capital and capital and capital. Okay, that's why I feel this is the best business. We are changing the economy of future. So you have to know that you can do it. Yeah. And we all do it together, not by one people, by a team of people. Okay?
Yeah, thank you. So May, Ken, Mike, do you have any questions regarding what I've shared? Maybe you can let us know, like we shared a little bit about the differences between the 2 to 3 year and the 45-year plan. Perhaps, we can make a time to talk about the differences and whether you're interested in following the different steps. But I also like to thank Kevin Yip, who actually put together this very nice presentation, especially the Cashflow Quadrant and then also the short plan after as well. So thank you, Angie and Kevin, that's on this call as well. So is there anyone else that would like to share?
I think, Kitty, you better ask the newcomer, the prospect, to ask what question they want to know. That is the best way. Answer what they think about it.
Okay. All right, Ken, I've just unmuted you. Why don't you share with us what you experienced as in, like, in your personal life and why this may be something that you're interested in?
Hi, Kay.
Hello, Ken.
Thanks. I'm sorry, I actually missed the first 7 minutes of the presentation, I think. So,
That's fine.
so not quite sure what the 45-year plan was also.
Right.
In the early one. Yeah, this is it's quite interesting. I mean, I've been exposed to Robert Kiyosaki's writings and his books and these kind of plans before. I mean, I've been involved with maybe similar type systems, but this one's a bit different because you only have 2 people, I suppose, under you. So
you can have more that you can place under, but you only have 2 sales and distribution organization. That's right.
Yeah. So it is quite different. So
Yes.
Interested to learn a bit more about sort of the mechanics and all that too.
Yeah, can I ask you, because you see about similar, always people think it's similar, but it's not. Because we are franchise and we just like virtual franchise, but we just put in the net only, so that every location that you can location in Singapore, Hong Kong, New Zealand, is everybody use the same system. So because of what you said, similar one, I know that you have mentioned about those multi-level, but they are multi-level. They pay by level, they pay by percentage, and it's hard for you. You need a lot of people, you need to sell a lot of product. But ours one is infinity. And then is your senior also putting point down because you work with your senior together. So it's totally not like any multi-level. You always don't get your senior point because your senior want people below you to contribute the point. But this one is totally different. So you need to know that it's a franchise, just like I buy a franchise in Boost Ju, but we need to, this franchise, they pay us royalty. But other franchise, you use their system, you have to pay them royalty. So that is the difference. Yeah, we get the residual income is from your royalty and for the product you already use. Why you want to go and buy some product that they don't share the profit you? We are part of shop.com, you have to understand. Our CEO, our director, all are building same as us. They also have a lot of franchise. So they know they don't depend on company profit. That's why they can pay us so well.
Auntie Anne, sorry, you mentioned even it goes up as well as down, is it? That part I didn't understand actually.
Okay, I think Kitty, I think that one is very important because a lot of people think that only the down give you the PV. But because we have a requirement, let's say we reach our requirement, just like me, my requirement is 150 points. That is a maximum. Even you earn 300, 400,000. So, but of course, have a lot of customers. So my requirement usually meet, you see. So extra BV we can place to people who really serious about the business. Of course, you need to place to people who want the business. That's why it's teamwork. It's not we also put the BV down to contribute to your 1,002 or 2,004. So that is different. That one, I think, Kitty, next time we need to have that one, placement BV down and up. I think that is very important. A lot of people think that it's only the junior, So this one is not necessarily where your position is. It's how serious you are in the business.
Interesting.
Yes.
Definitely looks very different. Yeah, like you say, I think the structure looks very, very different to
multi-level.
Yeah.
So that's why I've got a screen, which I'll spend another 3 minutes if you don't mind sharing that. Can you see? Just share my screen, then you can see the differences. Okay, let me share. I definitely will show you. I mean, if you come to the full presentation, it will be clearer. But basically, if you have a look, can you see? On the left is the marketaustraliashop.com, which is our business, as opposed to other multi-level marketing. So number one difference is we have 3 centers, as you already saw, which means that you can actually add more as you go. However, with a lot of the multi-level marketing, you have 1 center only. And the second difference is that we build 2, as you already saw, organizations through duplication with minimum people. So 1 on the left, 1 on the right, you're already activated to be eligible to earn a commission, right? Whereas with MLM, you have to build wide. When you are in the other company, you saw that it's wide, right? It's cross line. Yeah. And so that makes it very difficult. You know why? Because you have to go from here to there, and people don't have the synergy, right? Whereas with the 2 organizations, we all have synergy. Everyone has 100%, credit from each other. So when the senior business partner places to their partners, you get 100% as well. And then number 3 is 100% BV from infinite level, and there's no cutoff. Whereas with a lot of the other multi-level marketing, go beyond level 5 to 7 already cut off. So then there is no incentives for the business partners or the senior business partners to actually help those that are beyond their level. And then number 4 is that we have a weekly commission payout, whereas with multi-level marketing, mostly a monthly commission payout. And we have volumes that accrues for 365 days, whereas many others, they recess monthly. So that means if you don't reach your whatever level that you want to be, then by the end of the month, that it goes back to zero. And that is very stressful, as you can imagine, right?
I think that is the most stressful part, that one.
Yeah, so you've experienced that and you know that, right? So that means, right, Auntie Anne, yeah?
Yes, it's very, very stressful because monthly, that's why you have to chase your point and all these things. But here, you just do on your own pace.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 365 days is really like 12 times as much as 1 month. So you don't have to be rushing. Obviously, if you want to do it quick, that's fine. But then, even if you don't do it as 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you will still be accumulating all the business volume. So that's really, really good. And then the other difference is there's no breakaway, whereas, with the multi-level, the strong teams break away, which is so unfair, I believe, because if they break away, then all that effort that you've worked together has been wasted, meaning that, those people that you've been putting in effort to support and help and serve, they will be away from you and you don't have anything to do with them anymore. Right? And then number 7 is high commission to sales ratio. So let's say if you sell something, the commission ratio is 15 to 20%, whereas with the other companies, a lot of them are typically only about 5%, really low commission to sales ratio. As you know how I shared with you about our TLS, the kit I showed you, with the different products that are in there, it's actually 20-25%. Whereas if you were to look at other companies that sell, they're not even equivalent, but let's say if they sell weight management products, the commission versus their sales is only max 8%. I've calculated, like some of them, So as even just that, the retail profit that you earn, even when you're not earning commission yet, you have a lot higher business volume and a lot higher commission to sales ratio.
When you say retail profit, do you mean that sort of like cashback? Is that what it is?
No, cashback is one way for customers to earn money. Retail profit is the difference between retail and wholesale. So let's say if you actually purchase something as a business owner, you only pay the cost price, but then you can sell it with a retail price. The difference is the profit.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, okay. And then number 8 is commission weekly potential is 1,500 to 2,100 per week, whereas MLM monthly potential is roughly about 3,000 per month. And you can see there's a huge difference already. Yeah, in terms of the money. And then number 9 is bonus. We have $600 if you help others. So whereas, the more you help others in multi-level, the more they are likely to break away or beyond level, then less income or less commission for the senior business owners. And then build second or third business development center, then you only need half the effort because of re-entry. You already have one side built, you only build the other side. With MLM, you only have one center. With marketaustraliashop.com, we can place free re-entry unlimited up to $999 below original organization. So, really you can earn a lot. Place consultants below you as well to, promote synergy together. And then the last couple of things that are important is the volume assignment is right down to infinity to the very end, whereas MLM is, the volume is not assigned. And all free additional BDCs, you don't have to be earning, putting extra money to have additional business development centers. Every single one of them, has the same earning potential as I mentioned, $3,600 per center per week. Yeah, so that's sort of in a nutshell, really is a lot of differences. It's not similar at all, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot better, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so thanks, Ken, for sharing with us. How about you, May? Are you okay to share a little bit? We've got about another, 5 minutes before we reach the top of the hour. Hello, May. Good to have you with us.
Hello.
Hello. Did you have any question?
Not really. Do you need to maintain the sales every month?
Okay, what we have as the requirements are the three things. You need to be having the auto-ship, as we mentioned, the 50 business volume and 10 IBV as auto-ship. So that's not to maintain the sales. It's more for you to be having that so that you're familiar with the products and become product of the product. So it's not expensive. However, the $200 sales requirement per quarter is basically to be sure that you have customers, because we are a retail company. You can't not have customers. So
Okay.
$200 is really easy, because when you think about it, like a normal retail shop in an hour, $200, you already are able to sell that much, right? Whereas we only require $200 for a quarter, which is 3 months.
Okay, Kitty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Auntie Ann, yep.
Yeah, I think a lot of people really feel the maintenance. Actually, it's not a maintenance, it's your investment.
It's an investment, yep.
Because you do any business, if you want to earn 100,000, how much investment you have to put in per month? So this is investment come with the product. That's why I feel a lot of people start, oh, do I need to maintain? Of course, but just like my income, I need to only maintain about $300 over per month, but I can earn 100, 200, 300,000. So it's not the maintenance, it's you have to treat as an investment. You are invest in this company, you partner with them to produce product, so they share the profit with you. So most people, they will ask this question. I will know because most of the multi-level that sometimes they say they no need to maintain, but they just pay by percentage, just like Amway. If you are 3%, you want to hit 6%, you need to buy a lot of stock. But for me, I know, the most I need to maintain is 150 points, let's say, with my income. But a lot of multi-level, you don't know. When you ask them, how much I need to sell to earn 100,000, they can't tell you at all. So you have to see is the investment, not your spend or you maintain your income. It's just that you are partner with a company, you have a duty to invest some money in the company, but you get the product. You see, just like I invest in share, invest in house, how much interest I have to invest in.
Yes, definitely.
Think of that.
And that's why when we were talking about the cash flow quadrant there, May, we were talking about the importance of looking at moving, even, JR was thinking about the left-hand quadrant as an employee or self-employed to the right-hand side. So to us, it's not just a business owner quadrant, we are also the investor quadrant, as Anne said, that is basically an investment, because as you're investing into your own shopping annuity, because everything that you purchase, whether it's your branded products with the BV or the partner store products, IBV, you are actually investing all of that and fund it into your annuity for you to earn an income. So you have to see it as the B and the I quadrant, and not like maintain. Yeah, I totally see that. Does that make sense, May?
Yeah. And then it could be from any products, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, MA exclusive products, that's right.
Oh, okay. Not from the partners.
Partner stores is partner store will also give you invest, if you invest more of the partner stores, then you earn more commission as well. So it's the same thing whether it's the MA exclusive products and the partner stores. You need to reach what we talked about in order for you to be earning commission after you get activated. $1,200, then you earn $300. So that's an investment.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
So every month you need to is it just me or my whole team?
Your whole team. Yeah, I feel me. I think you about you think of, because we have two type of income. One is our own product that then is 50, then 100, 150. Then our partner store is 10, 20, and 30. The highest. Doesn't matter how. So you have two type of income. So if you want two type of income, you maintain the two part of your business. Of course, you want two type of income because of partner store. There's so many partner store. Even the BV is a bit slow, but it's an ocean, just like JL said, because of more and more that other company, the IB, other countries, sometimes the IB, they earn more than BV, you see. So the maintenance is not a key, just like you think of if you want to invest anything, invest a house, you maintain by paying the house 300,000 there to maintain your $300 per week. You know, just like house, 300,000, you got 300 per week. But what is your maintenance? Your 300,000 is maintained there. Once you sell your property, you don't have the income. But for us, we spend to maintain. That's why we will spend more and more. That's why we can give the point to people who really, we are team, really want the business. Just like I spend about 500-600 per month. So where all my point go to my business partner. We build together and we help them to get paid also.
So that's why May is so good that unlike like the multi-level marketing where it's like everyone on the cross, this different line won't support one another. If you're actually in the same team, like the business volumes that that we put in as an investment for the partner store products as well as exclusive products, benefit everyone from your team.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Ken has the question: which countries is this company in? Well, in Asia Pacific, definitely Malaysia and Singapore is included. So I know, Ken, you're from Malaysia, so definitely, we can have we have business partners over there. And apart from Malaysia, Singapore, we also have people in Hong Kong, people in Taiwan as well. But other countries include, in the US, America's company, as well as Europe as well. So we've got 3 different regions.
Kitty?
Yes?
In Asian Pacific, we also included New Zealand.
New Zealand, yeah.
And then if UK, once you open up UK, your UK point also counted in your BV here. So actually UK, Spain also the same. One you have a IRC, you also get the BV. That's why you don't worry. Your customer is come from many 200 countries. Your BV is not just from one country. The 200 country, even we are not open yet. So don't just focus on your country. You have to think that your potential is so big. You see, so 150 points, how many country people you can have it, you see?
That's
so
right.
It's not a problem.
Yeah. So that's why, I mean, as Ken, I do TLS coaching, and I have clients that I do Zoom client coaching in other countries as well. So it doesn't have to be in the same country. And as Huey said, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Australia. But yeah, New Zealand as well. For Asia Pacific as an emerging country, definitely is the best investment. And the thing is, you don't have to be forking out high capital. Like even if you purchase like an investment property, 10-20% is hundreds and thousands of dollars, right? Whereas here is very, very low startup capital. And Ken wanted to know, is 1 BV equals 1 Australian dollars typically? And so it all depends on what products. So it's not particularly 1 BV equals 1 Australian dollars. So it's anywhere between, like as we mentioned, like 30%, like, so it's what, like 80 cents to $1.50 to $2. It all depends on the products there, Ken.
Yeah, just said the product is a high retail profit one. Or they can earn more, they will give you higher BV. Just like sometimes we need to compete with other also, so that like some, like say dishwasher detergent, and then they can't give us high BV.
Right. Yeah.
But don't worry about high BV, because your BV is for your whole group, not yourself. You see, even you get 2, 3, 4, 5 BV, still the whole group. You see.
Yeah, that is the beautiful thing about being in this business, is that like if you were to be in a traditional business, all that you earn is just for yourself. You don't actually get any benefit from anyone else. Whereas here, you know, we have business partners, then, you know, we are able to leverage on each other's business volume. So just like the concept that, you know, if you do 1%, like I'd rather have, you know, 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own effort. And because of that, all the BV accumulated together, you don't like you. Let's say you have 10 to 15 customers, and then you have business partners accumulated. You don't have to be having a lot of customers yourself.
Yeah, each one. Let's say each one had 10 customers. You have 10 people in your team. Already how many? And then your senior customer still benefit you. So yeah,
that's right. Yes. So that's why I really like, you know, the concept of the leverage concept, yeah, which is part of the business owner quadrant. Okay, so Mike, you mentioned that you came in a bit late because of your internet connection issue. Do you have any question, Mike?
I think the part that I don't get is, I think I came in the part where you say to start you have to have 2 partners before you can start earning anything. Is that right, or did I get that wrong?
Okay. In order to earn commission, to be eligible to earn commission, you need to have 1 partner on your right, 1 partner on your left and right. But before you have those 2 partners, you can start accruing and accumulating the volume. So you can earn retail profit as soon as you come in already, though, Mike.
Okay.
So basically, as Ken asked, what is retail profit? And that is, let's say you have any product has 3 different figures. You have the retail profit, you have the cost price, which is the wholesale, and the BV, right? And basically, you can earn the retail profit, which is the difference between the retail and the wholesale. So that is, you can earn that from day 1. However, if you want to earn commission, and obviously the bonus, then you do need to be activated, which is step 4, which you need to have 1 qualified business partner on your left and 1 qualified business partner on your right. Does that make sense, Mike?
Yes, thanks. Oh, so am I right to say basically you start off with getting basically customers first? Maybe you'll get the customers first, and then maybe some customers might join you to become your partner.
yes, because they like the product they work. But why the company have a rule you need 2 business partners? Because of one only have 2, so that you no need to have 10, 20. Let's say you want to earn 100,000. Everybody no need to bring in partner. Then you want the business, you have to bring in 100 of people. But because they get this rule, that means everybody has to do their part. It's not say your senior or junior all do the same thing. So that's why the workload will be everybody equally, you see. So that is why company say, and everybody has to bring 2 partners is to expand your business, because you no need to have a lot of customer, you no need to sell a lot of product. Then how can you earn 100,000? Make no sense, you see.
Yes, that's right. So yeah, so that's basically all we have for you, and everyone that is our fellow franchise owners. Thank you for being on as well. Zaleng, Susie, Hui, Subra, good to have you. And if you would like to share, perhaps you can unmute yourself, but otherwise we can call it a night. And with my guests, I would love to make a time, perhaps we can catch up. Yeah, so May and Ken, I'll give you a call. We can organize catch up time if yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, May and Ken. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay, okay. Thanks, Mike, as well. And Alrighty, so I will just close off for tonight then. Thank you again, Auntie Anne, for your guidance for this call tonight. Okay, bye everyone.
Thanks.
Bye, Katie.
Thank you, Katie.
See ya.